Wage talks in the platinum sector have once again stalled. Mineworkers union Amcu has officially declared a deadlock with the country's top three platinum producers. Well, Amcu President Joseph Mathunjwa joins me now in studio for the latest. Joseph, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for your time. Where are you now after the deadlock? What happens next for you?
What we are doing right now, we are engaging each mining house regarding the dispute processes as per our recognition agreement, that you cannot just go to the CCMA without having a last attempt with them. So we were with Anglo yesterday. We'll be continuing this week with the other two mining houses.
So just remind us of what your demands are for workers, what is the basis for the strike, and what each of the mining houses has been offering you instead.
I think our demand has always been 12,500, a basic for each mine worker who is employed in these mines. And then the general increment, they are giving us 6%, of which we are not negotiating on percentile, because this is how the negotiation has been for many years, which we deem as if the employers are negotiating in bad faith using the percentile increment based on the structural salaries of the black mine workers, which cannot close the gap either way.
So how many workers are we talking about who are affected?
I think we'll be saying we are talking over 60,000 workers that will be affected by this dispute if we continue with the dispute.
So you're in talks separately with the different mining houses. You started with Anglo yesterday. Who will you go to next? And basically, I mean, you would want them all to offer you the same thing. You would want your workers, because you wouldn't want them saying, but we're getting this, and somebody who works for another mining house saying we're getting this. How are you actually conducting these talks separately but wanting to get the same thing for over 60,000 workers who work in at those mining companies?
You remember our last agreement that has expired recently. We didn't conclude the exact amount, but it was towards that 12,500. So therefore, each mine will present its position, and then we interrogate their finances, and then we take it from there. But our ultimate goal is to see mine workers achieving 12,500 as a basic, of which we are towards that, because if those workers were still with other unions, today they will be earning about 5,600. But now we took them from 4,600 to at least paid unskilled employee at 8,700 as a basic salary.
So who are you talking to next?
We'll be talking to Lonmin and Impala Platinum.
And will that be happening this week?
This will be happening this week.
Are you giving them deadlines?
I think the meetings that we'll be having, it's either they give us what we want or they revise thereof in these meetings. Failing which, then we proceed to the CCMA, where the third party will be involved. Failing which, then the certificate of non-resolution will be issued. Then we take it back to our members. If they vote for the strike, then we serve them with 48 hours in pursuance of their demands.
Okay, so if this does go to the CCMA and you don't get joy there, you will immediately embark on a strike? Will that be immediately afterwards?
No, we have to go back to our members we've got certificate. Are they prepared to go, or they will advise us which other means and ways of pursuing the employer. If those persuasions fails, therefore we'll be serving them with 48 hours notice to embark on a protracted strike.
All right, thanks very much for that. We will, of course, continue to get updates from you after your continued talks. That's Amcu President Joseph Mathunjwa.